What's going on, Jake Paulers? Welcome back to the Loud Mouse Podcast, the only podcast on YouTube. It's your boy FPS Big Wiener, along with his co-host, Medium Wiener Quite.
Hi.
And the smallest wiener, Wild Spartans, aka
Kappa.
Brandon.
No, smallest wiener.
And today's
Kappa.
guest wiener is our dear friend, Kappa Kaiju. Hello.
Love you.
Hey, big fan of Wild Spawns. Glad to be here.
You're a big fan of my small wiener?
Yeah, especially that.
Kappa, how did you even get here? I'm confused.
Well, you started talking about wieners, and I literally just came out of the nth dimension, and here I am.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I'm
it's
saying?
like, wieners, I like that shit.
The
I'm
nth
into
dimension
this.
called Squad Fam Group Chat.
The squad fan group chat.
I thought it was Fam Squad.
It's Fam Squad now with
Fam
the
Squad,
okay
Fam
hand.
Squad Group Chat. It keeps changing. You used to be just Squad.
It's whatever we
Yeah,
feel
Can't
it
tell.
is.
You can't tell, but I've already died like 3 times since this recording has started.
Every time we said Fam or Squad.
Yeah, fan squad and Jake Paul's, and I was like, oh, I got fucking that shit.
I gotta get into character now.
Did I need that?
So, speaking of wieners today, since we always have at least one topic that refers to masturbation or dicks, because of
We're
course,
the official podcast. We're the official podcast. The podcast that's not on YouTube, of course. The
I know,
SoundCloud
no other
version.
podcasts on YouTube, just us. But I have a question to levy at you guys. Like, I was listening to a unrelated podcast that's not on YouTube, where they brought on a sex doctor, right?
What?
Yeah, she runs a podcast called like something
Yo,
that isn't.
we
a
need to get her
YouTube
on.
thing. I kind of. She would never come on.
Yes, she
She's
would.
like
We're getting her on.
10 years older than all of us.
Who cares? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, but she like gets like sex toys in the mail, and she's like, "Oh man, I gotta try this out."
What?
And like her job is absolutely insane. Like all she does is talk about sex all day. Which you think it gets boring, but on the podcast that she was on, they were talking about like what's a healthy amount of one sex and what's a healthy amount of masturbation. And so now, since we're all clearly experts in all of those topics, I'd figure I'd bring it to the podcast for us to have an intelligent discussion about masturbation.
Okay, so what's the question?
How much masturbation is too much?
Okay, so
Oh shit.
that's a hard question because it's like, it's like how far can you push yourself in masturbation? And then it's like, what point will you die? I mean, like one guy jerked off 62 times and ripped off his dick, right? So obviously the 60s is like a cutoff of like the danger zone, right?
Yeah,
You can't
hard
really go
cutoff.
past 60.
Can't go past that.
Yeah, 50's probably pushing it as well. 40's also probably pushing it because someone did have a heart attack when they jerked off for 42 times.
Honestly,
So-
anything double digits is probably dangerous. I'm gonna be quite honest.
That's like
I don't
this,
know
though.
about I don't know
how
about
are we
dangerous.
gauging what counts as too much? Like, are we talking overall, like, week?
When your
or
dick-
just
when
in
your
a
dick
24-hour
start-
period,
listen,
how
we
much
need-
masturbation is bad?
Listen, when
we
your
need
dick
to talk
starts to
about we need to talk about like mentally what's too much, and then
How
physically
prepared are you?
what's too much.
Like-
because it's like how much of a virgin are you? Like how much do you jerk off a day? That's the mental one, and then the
I
physical
think we
one
should
is
be
like how
asking the
far
real
can you
expert
push
here
your
then,
body.
Kappa?
Yes. Thank you. I like how you defer to me for these expert opinions. Personally, when you're at 20, how much time of your day is that? Like I got shit to do, man. I'm a busy dude. I can't spend that
Well,
long.
how long does it take you to bust a
jerking my
nut?
meat. I'm not down to clown for that long. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say it takes a minute to nut. All right,
That's
very
a really
low, right?
fast nut. It takes me way
That's a
longer
really
than that
fast
to
nut. That's still 20 minutes out of my day. That's 20 minutes I don't have. You feel me? I can't
So
do
it
that.
takes you a minute to nut, but that translates to 20 minutes out of your day.
You can
I
recover
never
in
said
the
it took
same
me a
minute that
minute
you
to
nut.
nut.
That's crazy.
No, I never said that. But let's just say that I'm a fucking machine and I could power through it. All right, but it takes me exactly
I
1
just
minute
listen.
to nut.
I feel disgusted after one. Like I just like, God, you're a degenerate. Like I just can't look at myself in the mirror after it.
I can never look at myself in the mirror.
Not that
but
I would
doesn't
know what
stop
it
me
feels
from
like
jerking
because
one
I
out.
don't have anything to jerk off. But
Jerking one out in the mirror. Yeah.
listen, I think the point you need to stop is when your dick starts growing calluses.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a-
dear
that's-
Lord.
that's very
Holy
reasonable.
shit. Holy shit. Okay, wait. So we need to like Okay, so what's the physical limit, right? Like, what factors would contribute to the physical limit? Like, because it's like, you know, if you have heart problems, right, you probably can't do it as much as like someone who doesn't, right? So it's like we need to find like a median amount that you can masturbate in a day and have it be okay.
Wait, would you have to like okay, so if you don't like stretch your muscles out beforehand, you can cramp and all of that, right?
Yes.
I don't think anyone has ever had that issue with the dick before until you get to like maybe
'cause
40. What if like at 40 your dick
Is your
starts
dick
to
a
cramp?
muscle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
like does it
muscle.
have, it's an organ, so there is some kind of like
Could you cramp
tissue
your
there.
dick?
yeah. Could you
Yes.
Could you cramp
You've never
your dick?
like
I have never
Okay,
cramped my
okay,
Don't you
dick.
say
okay.
you have you
So
never
hold on.
cramped your dick?
if you double back one day because you're feeling extra strange, if you do that, you will feel pain from the second time, like right after. If you like you nut
Well,
once and then you go immediately after.
Yeah, I know that, but it's not like a cramp.
Yeah, like
like
you seem like
My
the
monster.
you goddamn hot topic reject.
like when I think of a cramp, I think of like, you know, like a Charlie horse in your leg, right?
It's like a
Not
Charlie horse in your
Yeah.
dick. You've never had that?
I've never had that.
Really? Well, maybe I have onset erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, you know like the video of like that guy trying to like
Jerking off.
absolutely the classic. No, he's trying to tense his calf muscle and it like goes like really weirdly and like this weird fucking
Yeah, moves.
yeah. Like imagine trying to get an erection and that just happens to your dick.
Did I want to? Gonna be quite
That
honest.
would be so disturbing. Like your dick just starts to ripple.
Listen, I think we
like,
spent a
oh.
lot of time on this one topic.
No, we're staying on this topic. We still haven't come up with the answers. We're staying on this fucking topic, quite. Okay?
How much is too much?
You
I think
understand?
the answer is your profile picture, Brandon.
the fucking minion still.
The
Okay,
past one.
like-
Minion.
Okay, for like real talk, if you're masturbating to the point that it impacts your life in a negative way, it's like, honey, come down
See?
for dinner,
Okay.
and you're up in the room, spanking the ham sandwich. It's too much, you know. If you are
From
neglecting your life to jerk off, I think that's too much.
yeah, from like a mental perspective of like your mental health, I'd say like probably the max is like 3 times a day, right? Like
I don't
that's,
even
like,
know
the
how you
max.
fit in 3 times.
That's the complete max, I'm saying, right? That's the complete fucking max, right?
Honestly,
but like
yeah.
physically, it's a more interesting discussion. It's like, how much can you actually do before you rip off your dick or die?
Like,
think it's different for each person.
if you abstain for a couple weeks, the limit on a day is probably higher, but that's after not doing it for a couple days in a row.
Yeah, like let's say like your daily activity. So I think physically a human could probably like on average handle it like 20 to 25 times. So like once an hour.
That's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a physical thing.
you're
Like I'm
saying-
not saying like mentally. I'm
You're saying
like
after that,
you could physically do it.
Like,
after
you
that,
get to
like,
the
it
point
starts to
where it's
get
just not
bad.
even enjoyable, God.
I'm
Yeah.
saying that's like the complete limit before you have problems. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with
And
that.
even
I would
then,
actually-
then, you would have problems. You'd probably have calluses in your dick.
you're probably a social reject if you have enough
right.
time to do it that.
Are those the limits we're establishing?
I mean, I've been known to
I
go
knew
beyond
Diesel
the
would do
limits.
Of course,
Yeah,
you
but
are.
that was like
of course you are.
but Diesel, that was one time.
Diesel, you're an outlier.
I'm saying like if you go, so you telling
See,
me
now
Diesel
it's
you
gonna
jerk
sound
off
like
more
I
than 3
jerked off
times a
like
day.
30 times in a day, which is
Yeah, 'cause you
not
have.
happened.
Diesel's
Does.
record is 7.
So at VidCon, we're gonna all
Team.
try and see who can jerk off the most. We're gonna all sit back to back, so it's not gay though. So you know.
Have fun
Direct
with that,
eye
you guys.
contact.
No,
Have fun with
it's
that.
okay. It's okay. It's Pride Month. It can be gay.
Have fun with that. Have fun with your masturbation competition while I'm
No,
trapped in this box.
Okay, so actually, some interesting things I learned from when they brought. Okay, so the podcast is called Sex with Emily. There, I'll say it because there's good education there. I think young people could learn a thing or two.
But it's not on YouTube, right?
No, they're
It's
somewhere
on
else.
TubeU.
There's some yes, but they were talking about like one of the guys was like, yeah, I've had multiple orgasms before, and I'm just like, what? How do you do that more than once?
It's like, do you want to explain, or are you just gonna like hit us
Well,
with that?
apparently, you can have orgasms in more ways aside from ejaculating. Believe it or not. So, like,
Wait, you didn't know that?
you can have like a nipple
Well-
orgasm.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. God, this is gonna be it. This podcast is gonna
I didn't know this.
demonetize.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
Same thing for women too. So
Why did we put this at the very beginning?
I know, right? People are gonna be
why
really
not?
fucking jarred.
Why
from
not?
this.
Why wouldn't you want to like turn on the only podcast on YouTube and then hear them talking about masturbation for 10 minutes? Like
I barely want to talk about this.
Honestly, I just love
Quite.
hearing.
We know that you can't jerk off because you're hoodie, but let us talk about it. The humans here.
I've been sitting here silent for like 12 minutes. What do you want me to do?
I mean, I'm comfortable with myself. You know, I know stuff like
I
that.
can't.
happens.
There's no self for me to be comfortable with.
You can.
Quite, you're
tickle your
interrupting Diesel
aglets.
talking about his nipples or something. What were we
Whatever.
talking
Just
about?
finish your nipple gasms or whatever.
Teal, have you orgasmed your
the
nipples
nipples.
before?
No, I've never done that before.
Okay, let's say someone wanted to. How would they do that?
How would they do that? I'm not
Unrelated.
like. I mean, you know, they have to like play with it. You know, like you can't just like
What does that
stare
mean?
at
Does that
them
mean
and
get some
something will
play
happen.
cars? Get little matchbox?
Just imagine.
Just
Just
a little
you just-
matchbox over my boobs.
Yeah.
just an intense stare. Just an intense stare at your nipples, and it's just like orgasm. God damn it!
No, that's not how.
Work for your pay. I mean, men don't lactate, so what else are they going to do? Sit there and do nothing? Weak.
Might as well
Wait.
play with your nipples then, you know. I don't
Can
know.
we
It was a
can we get that quoted and put it on a plaque? Thank you.
God. It was a very interesting podcast, and you know, it really changed my views on like sex and stuff like
Roblox.
that. It made me more like
Roblox
open.
politics.
So yeah, I thought it was fairly interesting. I obviously knew I wasn't going to come here and have an intellectual discussion about this.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
why would we?
We're absolute geniuses.
God, but I found it to be fairly interesting and enlightening, and I'm like, man, I wish they taught me more about this stuff in school because I had no idea. Like,
Yeah, same.
sex ed in high school, at least my high school, is really bad. Obviously, they told us STDs are bad, okay? And then they also said if you do the sex, you're gonna get a pregante. And that's also really annoying. And I mean, yeah, obviously. But they don't talk about any of the good stuff. They also didn't teach us how to put a condom on, which
What?
is... Yeah.
Huh.
Dude, my teacher.
My teacher wouldn't stop doing that. Every single lesson, history, math, science.
My teacher had a dildo named Woody that she would use as an example.
Oh my god. I
Was
mean, I
it a
didn't even
wooden
have sex
dildo?
ed at my school.
Yeah, it was a wooden dildo named Woody.
You
Sad.
didn't even had sex ed, Cap?
No, we didn't. We did not.
What
we
the
didn't have
fuck?
it at all.
He went to like a private like Christian boys
I
school
went
though.
Catholic boy,
Catholic, excuse me.
yeah.
And so did I.
which was weird because I was
that
expecting.
explains why your sex eds were shit.
I was expecting like
They didn't
Don't
teach,
have sex
at Hoodie
or-
Academy either.
every time you
Just
have
to say
sex,
hoodie
the
school.
devil's in between. I was expecting that, but we just didn't get it.
Really?
They just tell you. They just tell you every time you have sex, Satan comes and tries to take you to hell.
Yeah, we had a talk. We actually had a talk in like our last year, I think, with some
Okay,
dude that was
really
like,
off topic to
rape.
masturbation and sex ed for a second. I just want to announce that Roblox Gandhi and Roblox Brazil are now having an allyship to fix the USA. Okay, back on to sex.
Okay, I
And
thought you were
sex
going to say they're having like beef, and I'm like Gandhi and a whole
Nah.
country having beef.
It's Quackity and
El
Axel.
Clasico.
Yeah, it's Quackity and Axel. Maybe Mac should make a country. There we go. Oblictoria Mac mentioned.
But I mean, I went to a public high school, and my sex ed didn't like teach us how to put a condom on or even what a dildo was.
Dude,
Like,
I still
those
don't know
aren't
what a
things you
penis
talk
is.
about.
What's
I knew what crabs and the clap looked like, but that's because they showed us pictures, and obviously I was like, ah, shit, I don't want to fucking have that.
Fair
But
enough.
nobody does. But it was just like, I don't know, they taught me so poorly. I'm just like, how do people function? Like, I can't believe that.
Google.
I mean, I know how
Yeah.
Catholic school wouldn't want that. They told me that if I had sex before I got married, that I'd like go blind. I can like.
Are you
8th grade.
serious?
You
Yeah.
get
Did
like
they
pussy or
actually tell you
something?
that?
Yeah, one of the priests
I
also
thought that
came
was
in
like a joke.
and like berated my math teacher in 8th grade for having a child out of wedlock.
Wow.
He also told us that if we got tattoos, or he specifically said to a girl that if you get a breast job because she wanted a boob job, if you get a boob job, you'll go to hell because you're defiling your body.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, I have 3 tattoos now. Hail Satan, you know.
Yeah, what a wild man you are.
Speaking of going to hell, spy camp porn.
Wow. I see not Kappa. Quite. Damn. Too many K's.
Everyone
Yeah.
says that. You're just retarded. I'm sorry. I don't know.
All right, virgin.
I don't know how to
All right,
put it
virgin.
kindly.
So apparently, there's an epidemic of spy cam porn in South Korea. So there you go.
Why is it not surprising? That's just not surprising, like, at all.
I mean, like, I could imagine that hotels would have like secret cameras in it if people do the hanky spanky, but that's like really fucked up that would even happen, and it's so bad.
Oh no, it's totally fucked up.
Like,
but,
if you look
it
at
just
the
doesn't
pictures,
surprise me.
there are thousands upon thousands of women all protesting this. How did it get that bad? Like, you go everywhere and there's like a camera in the room. That's creepy. Like, how is that possible?
Even your own home.
Watchdogs.
There have been over 6,000 spy cam cases each year between 2013 and 2017, but the actual number is probably much bigger. An overwhelming majority of the assailants are men. Most victims are women.
I wonder if North Korea has this problem.
North Korea has the problem.
North
of
Korea
not
doesn't
being able
even
to feed
have
anyone.
functioning humans. They're all starving.
Are you
Alright,
kidding me? Yes, they do. They love CSI.
They turn 90 degrees to the left and you see right through them like a sheet of paper.
Kappa, have you not seen?
Jesus
Have you not seen like those
Christ,
documentaries where like they fucking sneak they sneak fucking like Western media like crime shows and shit into North Korea and then they like sell them there?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's-
they have like it's like a bunch of like shit on like a USB drive, like modern movies and stuff, and like they just fucking sell it there.
That's how I want my movies
Infinity
to be
War
received.
comes to North Korea.
Yeah, so dude comes into North Korea.
That'd be amazing. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, but the South Korea thing, it just doesn't surprise me, you know? Like, I don't know why. It's just expected at this point, which is really bad, but
I mean, I just expect
Yeah.
everything at this point. It's like, oh, Florida man flies to the moon and kills himself. It's like, oh, yep, we're good.
I'd like to know where you came up with that one.
What do you mean came up with? Didn't you hear?
That didn't happen.
I'd like to know who thinks it's a good idea to have a diet of raw meat.
I'd
Diesel
love
might-
to tell you about that in like
Goddamn
1 second
American
after I
heroes.
put the ads on the podcast.
That's it.
Oh, did it just finish processing?
Yeah.
Man, we're so prepared. We're talking about uploading the podcast on the podcast.
I predict
It's
Wow.
really meta.
guys, go watch the podcast.
Hey, everybody, we're
Wait.
Deadpool. Fourth wall break.
Okay,
I
so the raw
can't
meat
make
guy,
jokes because I haven't seen it.
I did a video on. If you click on that video, just click on that video first. So that way I could feel your reaction.
Get the whole watch time.
Okay.
up.
Yeah, there you go. Just
What I
just-
eat in a day. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. He just eats like a fucking raw steak.
Yeah, you've shown
Yeah.
them to me. I think
Oh, gross!
you're like, hey, look how he just grabs this piece of meat with his whole hand and just stuffs it into his gullet. I was like, what?
Yeah, so he eats a raw meat diet. It's really nasty. And I did a video on this. And first of all, his hairline is worse than mine, which is saying something. So my forehead's huge. His forehead
have
is
hair?
enormous.
Diesel, your
Very
hairline's
funny.
not that bad. It's okay.
Well, I'm so used to the comments saying stupid shit about it.
It's not Jack's filmed hairline.
It is
fine.
There you go. Thank you. Speaking of, I'm gonna do like the samurai top knot with my hair, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Oh God.
There you go.
I'm
it's
already
happening.
doing that, but I don't have a weird hairline.
every day, Diesel, you're like, should I do this? Should I do that? It's like, no, you shouldn't.
Okay, no, Kappa, did I
can't
tell you I
stop
want to
me,
get
guy.
my?
Didn't you want a tongue piercing at
no,
one
no,
point?
no, I want my tongue bifurcated.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Tongue? Wait.
Don't.
I swear to God, if this is what I think it is.
It is what you think it is.
Is that where it like you split it into two?
Yeah.
No, Diesel, stop being so goth.
Hey, dude, the ladies
God
love
damn it.
or something, but just don't do that.
My
I've
son's
wanted it
being
for a
taken away
while,
by Satan.
But now I'm like
My
an adult, so I can do whatever I want
Why would you get it?
because I want it.
My son is being
What?
taken by the devil.
I've wanted it for like a while. Like I wanted to get it at the end of high school, and everybody that I was friends with was like, "Oh, don't do that. You look like a big old dummy." And I'm like,
I
don't
wonder
care."
why they're telling you that, Diesel.
Well, they're just
It's almost
saying that
like they
because
may
they're
have a
fucking
point.
Because
normies.
they're well, we're not.
what
We're
you getting
we're
again?
goddamn freaks on the internet, and we're telling you you would
Okay,
be even
quite.
more
Do you
of a
know
freak.
you know the thing where you split your tongue into two?
Yeah.
That's what Diesel's considering getting.
No.
Absolutely.
I could always
You've been-
just get my tongue sewed back together afterwards. Like,
But then what's the point?
well, I mean, if I want to, I mean, I don't think I could raise kids and have a bifurcated tongue. I don't know.
You're gonna
if
look
I
like a
feel
reptile at
comfortable.
this rate.
No, I'm not gonna look like a reptile. That's a little too much.
Hiss, Leafy.
No.
Miss
You
him
wouldn't
so
even
much.
notice if I had a bifurcated tongue, unless I like split my tongue in front of you.
What if you started speaking in mumbles? I think we would notice then.
All right. I want to give the comment section a task. Tell us in the comments if what Diesel's proposing is a good idea or
No,
not.
they're
I'm
obviously
sure-
going to say,
I'm-
it's not a good idea.
No.
Or like,
You have
I mean,
two
yeah,
options. You
it's
have
almost
two-
like they
yes,
may
do
have
it.
a point.
You have two options. It's either Diesel right now or Diesel, except he looks like a goddamn freak. So choose which Diesel.
So someone's
Would be-
gonna be watching with a split tongue, and they're gonna be like, "Oh,
I'm sorry,
You're
but
all
that's
right.
just not normal.
You're all right. It looks fine on you, but Diesel, nah, he's not
it's
allowed.
just Diesel that's the problem here."
Yeah, actually, it is.
They don't
broken.
want me
Can't
to see
imagine
the
a
rest
guy
of
with a
myself.
big ass Zelda tattoo with a split tongue.
And he's
or
like,
fucking
I
drag,
shove it.
or just dragon tongue on his right forearm.
He's
The left
like-
to right.
Says I eat ass.
It's like I love.
Yeah, it
I
says
love
I
Hot
guess.
Topic.
It
It's the
says
best.
knowledge, strength, and integrity.
God.
Diesel, did you ask your mom if she thought it was a good idea or not?
No, what are you nuts? She'd like freak out.
Oh my god, it's almost like
Wonder why.
everyone in their life may have a point.
Well, I come from a Catholic family. They think I'm literally Satan if I did that.
I mean, I'm starting to think you're Satan at this rate.
Yeah. I'll
No,
back
I
them up.
just clearly hate good decisions. Speaking of good decisions, can we please get back on topic of the raw meat man?
Yeah, if you don't split your tongue.
God. Anyway, so
Is that a yes? You won't split your tongue?
Would you use your split tongue to like go sideways and pick up pieces of sushi and just like snap it into your gullet?
If you do that, I can. If you do that, I can approve. If you use it like
Yeah.
chopsticks, I can approve.
If you can do tricks, you're fine.
Does that have
I don't have like Gene
use?
Simmons' tongue. Like my tongue's not that long. I can't like let it hang out of my
Hey,
mouth.
we're
down to
giving
my
you an
chest.
option here. As long as you can do tricks with your split tongue, you can get it split. But
I
if
mean,
you can't,
obviously I can
sucks
do
for
tricks
you.
if I have my tongue split.
Like what? Are they
Like
cool
I could
tricks?
pick stuff up. It's not like I can
you-
skateboard
can
with
you-
it.
Chopsticks?
Can you use your tongues like? Can you do tech with your tongue?
Probably, but I mean that sounds really gross.
That just sounds like cunnilingus in air. That's basically what it sounds like.
That's like
Oh my god! Oh shit! That reminds me of this video I was looking at. I don't want to say.
you were looking at a video about cunnilingus quite.
No,
really,
no, no,
that's
no.
really
I was doing.
interesting.
I'll tell you guys after this, after the fucking cast, but it's fucking hilarious. And it
You
was-
do this every episode at this point. Like every episode, you're like,
Okay,
Here's this
I was
thing I can't
fine.
say
I was
on
looking for
cast."
footage. I was looking through Twitter for stuff for a specific video, and one of the accounts I came across was a dude fucking like just eating the shit out of a Barbie doll's pussy.
What? But that's fair enough.
God,
I
if
see
this
why
is
you-
the
I see why-
podcast to get demonetized.
I see why you wanted to save that until after the cast. Now,
Yeah, because I wanted it to be a surprise on my video, but
well, I mean, like once you okay, so Diesel raw meat.
Yeah, the raw meat man. Okay, so the raw meat guy was an ex-vegan. Like he was a full-on vegan, but now he's a carnivore.
That's a bit of overcorrection, going from eating
Or-
raw vegetables to just completely raw meat.
Someone corrected me because carnivore would mean he eats other like people or something like that.
What?
no, that's cannibal.
No,
That's
That's
cannibal.
cannibal.
I don't know. They made like some weird like argument. It
Carnivore
didn't sound like
means
they were
you had to
supporting
eat
it,
meat.
but
Carnivore
That's it.
is only eating meat.
Yeah. Omnivore is eating both. Herbivore is eating only plants. Carnivore is eating only
Can we just
meat.
refer to vegans as herbivores?
Can we just
Nah,
refer to
'cause, like,
vegans as
Or
weak soy
herbivores
boys like
can
they
still.
are?
I'm pretty sure herbivores can still like include animal products like milk or some shit.
I think.
So vegetarian.
I don't know. I guess yeah.
So all vegetarians are now going to be referred to as herbivores.
Herbies.
Herbies.
Okay, Diesel,
Herbivores.
continue.
Yeah, but one, he thinks the world is flat, which is always a great thing. I always love that. God knows I have a bone to pick with absolute morons who think the
I thought you were
world
about to
is
say
flat.
boner. For
I have a boner to pick
have a
with people who
boner
think
for
the world's
others.
flat.
He
Yeah, I just
thinks
get a virgin
math
hard on.
is like an opinion. He thinks 1 + 1 could equal 60 million because numbers are man-made. When math is the only thing that is the same in every language.
Yeah. I mean,
which is
the numbers
hilarious.
themselves, like the visual representation of the numbers, yeah, that's man-made. But
math is
It's like-
no.
math is math.
Math is
Math
real.
is
Like-
ass.
Math is my only friend. I love maths.
Math or meth.
Math.
Both. No.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
We're well past that point.
Yeah, we've broken the seals. The
The
beast
sound
is
barrier
unleashed.
right now. We're just going full blast.
Yeah.
But
talk about-
obviously, you guys know if you eat meat raw, you'll get parasites, or you could get parasites, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll die.
obviously.
Salmonella and all that with fish.
Well, he doesn't eat like fish or chicken raw, but he'll eat like steak raw. So that's why he's taking a big old bite out of a raw steak. Which, by the way, like, dude, just put some seasoning on that shit. That looks fucking
Yeah.
nasty.
Time.
Yeah, it does look nasty.
Oregano.
I agree. I think raw steak would be disgusting. It'd be all fucking chewy and shit. Ew.
I mean, I'd try it just to see like what he's on about, but it's not something I want to do like
Yeah.
for the rest of my life. He doesn't really. Apparently, he doesn't drink water like
You're
at all.
kidding.
How do you do that? What magic?
You
trick
take
Okay,
this
so-
water and, like,
Well,
what he
the
eats, I
meat,
guess?
the meat was gonna have a certain amount of water in it, but like, it's,
Wait,
I don't-
wait. When I tell you what he does or suggests, you're gonna lose your fucking mind.
Does he just
Right.
drink chicken
Please
stock
don't
or
tell me
something?
he drinks his own piss.
He drinks either blood or juices vegetables.
What?
Yeah, so he
The
suggested.
juicing vegetables. Okay.
But that's
just
he,
straight up
he
blood?
juices like onions or like leek root or something, and then he also drinks blood.
That's fucking disgusting.
So he drinks he drinks animal blood or vegetable blood. So this man is 100% insane. This is what's going on here.
I mean, he looks insane. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
He's following this diet that's like really popular right now. It's called like the ketogenic diet. So you don't eat like
Oh wait, is that the one where you
carbs.
literally panic your body into losing weight?
You don't eat carbs, and then it uses fat.
So you eat fats to put your body in a state of ketosis because fats
Yeah.
have these things called ketones, and it's supposed to help with fat loss. And usually, what happens from the studies that they've done is that you lose weight really fast in the beginning, then it slows down. That tends to be how it is with most diets. I mean, it can work if that's the kind of food you like to eat, but like, I mean, this is a bit of an extreme change.
No, that's totally extreme. Just fucking going
like
just,
raw meat and butter. Tasty.
It's one thing to cut out carbs, right? But like just fucking raw meat. That's disgusting. That's
Yeah,
fucking
he also
disgusting.
said all mathematicians are autistic, and that if you eat vegetables or are vegan, you will become autistic.
But he was.
I see why he's autistic.
So with his
He
own
knows from
logic, he's
experience.
become autistic and now he's eating meat.
Yeah, he knows from experience.
Yeah.
He backed it up with studies, and I read the studies, and I'm like, this doesn't give you autism. It was like he read the abstract of the
vaccines
study
do
and
that.
didn't read the study.
It's like the study's just like the link
Does he
between
think vaccines
Alzheimer's
cause autism too?
and Parkinson's is
probably.
becoming stronger. And he's like, yes.
He like picked out a pharmacology journal about like artificial cholesterol, and then like said that was the cholesterol we had, and I was just like reading this. I'm like, it's in the fucking first paragraph.
It's like the
He
study
also
was
said
selected.
vegan. He said vegans are depressed because they're malnutrition.
Hey, I would
He
agree
said
with that
that's
one,
why they
boys.
need to appear smart.
What? Okay.
Damn.
This guy is certifiably just crazy. Like flat out.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's funny
he's
when he
insane.
eats the raw meat and then says the world is flat, the sky is blue, so you can't see a curve. So that's how you know the world is flat. 1 + 1 could equal 6 million.
Dab on the
He's a good
haters.
meme, almost as good as a meme as all the other memes that exist. Wow, that segue is real rough. Anyway.
You could have just said he's a good meme. The shame that the EU wants to ban him.
Oh, yeah. That's a great segue, Brandon. I'm glad you brought it up. The EU hates memes, and they want to get rid of them.
I didn't read that article. What's the reasoning behind it?
Copyright
law.
They don't like us busting nuts all over the
Yeah,
internet.
like people in the EU are arguing that, like, hey, these memes contain copyrighted material. These people aren't allowed to use them. But then, like, oh, the whole argument of fair use comes into play. So basically, the EU's stupid if they think they're going to fucking ban memes.
Is there even fair use in Europe, though?
EU has its own version of fair
Yes.
use, but it's not
everywhere
as
has fair use.
No,
Yeah, but, like,
fair
each-
use is a
each
like,
country
fair
has
use
their
is
own
like-
Fair use
version.
isn't like in each country thing, but pretty much every single Western country and division would have their own fair use laws.
Yeah,
This
but
isn't
they're
From what I
just, like,
understand, like
13.
they're all like to varying degrees though. Like some like fair use in America is a lot more like it seems like it's more like all
it's
encompassing.
more lenient to use people's content, and then like in the UK, it's less lenient.
I think
Yeah,
there's only
like
one less
so-
guideline.
No, it's like fucking. From what I've heard, like fair use in like America is closer to a right, and like fair use or whatever version they have in Britain is more of like a defense in court, and that's only there is it a defense really.
Yeah,
Then
so
again, I could be completely wrong on that. I'm not like a lawyer or whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's what America's fair use law is, though.
nah.
It's a deterrent from people suing you because it's a defense. That's what fair use is. Fair use is a defense in court.
It's not just that though. Like it is a law. At least is it? Wait.
No, it's a defense in court.
I don't know how this shit works. I just know that I can use people's clips if I'm transformative in nature, at least in the U.S. Anyways, yeah, memes will quote unquote be banned under new EU copyright law, which I doubt this will actually get passed
Have fun with
because
that. Yeah.
It's memes,
Memes.
and you don't want to fuck with people's memes.
Dude,
like,
Is
they
it
just won't end
because the
well.
leaders in the EU don't want people to steal their OCs.
My OC furries.
Yeah, pretty
Original
much.
character donut steal.
Yeah, but like this, I don't think this will like go through it all because, like, for example, the FCC tried to repeal net neutrality a while ago, which is like a much bigger deal than this, right? And now they're facing the repercussions of being caught flat out lying. Like, there's a bunch of fucking shit with the whole DDoS attack that never actually happened, and then like lawmakers are really pissed at Ajit Pai. So
I mean, everyone is at this point.
yeah, pretty much. Like, I would not be surprised if he, went to prison. But yeah, there's really nothing else to this story except the EU's fucking stupid for thinking about banning memes.
And then the internet's gonna really hard and like swing their arms around like an
Yeah,
autistic
because like
child.
when Putin banned memes of himself, everyone started making more Putin memes.
Oh yeah, and the Turkish president guy who was like, "Don't compare me to Golem," and then everyone continued to do it because
exactly.
you can't stop them.
Yeah, so it's like it's really dumb. But anybody else have anything to say about the EU stopping memes before we talk about something completely unrelated?
Make
No?
memes
Brexit.
about it.
Make
Make
memes great
memes
again?
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, make memes about EU wanted to ban memes. Anyways, so next topic, this is kind of interesting. Actually, this is really interesting. NASA found ingredients to life on Mars. So they found organic material, carbon, basically, and then they found methane in the atmosphere. And both of those things are like key elements to life. It's not actually life, but it's key elements to life. And it wouldn't surprise me if when they get like onto Mars, they'll dig up like ancient civilizations or some shit. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But that leads into the topic of like, clearly there's a huge potential for aliens. So like, are there aliens? And if there were aliens, what would the aliens look like?
Can I just say, hit this off? Carbon is found in a whole bunch of things, mind you. Just out there for the audience. This isn't like finding blood or anything. Carbon's in everything. Basically.
Yeah. It's not actual life, but
It's
like
mainly
it's an
the
ingredient to
methane.
life.
It's mainly that. Like, carbon's in diamonds. But like,
Yeah.
I hope they're furries. No. Diesel, we can send you to be with your own kind.
Oh my god.
Off with the furries.
I mean, dinosaurs were furries.
That's a good point,
Dinosaurs are
actually.
lizards.
No, they
had
were they
feathers
apparently
and
had
fur.
feathers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like the
I've heard evidence to the contrary from people who were
dinosaurs.
no, not I forget what the word is. It's not
Paleontologist.
archaeologist. Paleontologist, thank you.
Yeah, but
get
they were
schooled by
furries.
a
Dinosaurs are
junior
furries.
loser.
But what do you think aliens would look like if like let's say it's intelligent life? What do you think they look like?
Honestly, it's pretty hard to say because like
I know this is why it's interesting. Be creative. Be memey.
you would assume that evolution would make the body type that would fit the structure best, yeah, because that's how
Yeah.
we see it on Earth. But then look at the human race. Like we're not designed for any of this. Are you kidding me? We're like so fragile and pathetic.
The humans were designed to have big brains.
Yeah,
And then they were
and
also
then-
designed to run long distances. That's why we had 2 legs and we're not as fast. So it's like we were designed to be able to outrun predators and then understand where they are and basically be smart enough to kill them.
Dude,
That's
I can't
what we
run
were
down the
designed
street. I'll die.
for. Okay, humans nowadays can't outrun predators, but they used to be able to.
Like it depends how smart or how reliant the species is on intelligence. Because if it's
All right,
dumb,
let's say
it's like,
let's say they're as reliant as humans.
well, they're probably just gonna look like humanoids, but with a green
Well,
skin.
Maybe they have 4 arms.
They all look like the Damate Kusita alien.
Yeah, it's a lot of jerking off, honestly.
God.
4 arms, we'll get in there.
Why, what do you think
Four-armed
they
8
look like?
wieners.
I don't know.
You don't want to take a guess?
No.
You're boring.
That's because Quiet is an alien.
All right, what
Yeah.
about you, Split Tongue?
Okay, guy.
Okay,
I
guy,
don't know.
I'll come back.
Like, I'm trying to come up with something funny, but they're all gonna look like Sheen from that episode of Jimmy Neutron when his brain got really big and he got
massive
super
brain?
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
That'd
just
be
gonna look like a
interesting.
Dame Tukasita alien,
Do you-
TBH.
I just made that joke.
Don't care.
Oof.
Do you think at one point humans are gonna get so fuck, dude, I can't speak. I'm not even gonna try it again. Do you
Technologically
think
advanced.
at some point? Yeah. Do you think at some point we're gonna be that advanced to the point where it's like our bodies become less and less reliant to do things because it's like we're relying more and more on tech?
Like Wally? Yeah, I saw that movie too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, not like Wally. I'm not saying we're gonna get too fat to walk, but I'm saying like
I mean,
like,
you will, but yeah.
like you know how our mouths have shrinked over the years, like hundreds of years,
Oh,
right?
what?
Yeah, that's why you have to get your wisdom teeth removed because people's mouths are too
okay.
small. It's like, yeah, when are we gonna stop getting wisdom teeth?
God is limiting our power.
I have to get mine pulled.
Some people are born without wisdom teeth now.
Oh, good.
I'm just gonna rip mine out with my bare hands. Oh wait,
Jesus.
they're in the skull, aren't they?
You have
yes.
depending on how bad it is, you think it's surgically removed. So like for me, they have to surgically remove my fucking wisdom teeth.
It's very dumb.
So
Your teeth. Let me correct that. Your teeth aren't connected to your skull. They're connected to a joint.
They're in cavities.
So there's like
in the
a
skull.
socket.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that's actually a joint that doesn't move. But I think the next time we evolve, we're gonna evolve with technology, so we'll be less organic. I don't know.
So you think we're gonna have robot arms?
I mean, fuck! I want those robot sunglasses from Deus
So
Ex: Human
cool.
Revolution, where they just come down from his eyebrows.
They
I
come
wouldn't
from
be
they come
surprised-
from his temples, by the way.
I wouldn't be surprised if at a certain let's say 500 years from now, I wouldn't be surprised if humans were like at like a certain age given like a electronic heart, for example, to live forever.
That's what
Like let's say
pacemakers are.
well, yeah, but like a legit just robotic heart.
Oh, like a.
Like the things you pilfer in fucking Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, it would just be a motor, like an engine.
Well, yeah, exactly. But it would
V8,
make you live forever.
12 liter.
And then I wouldn't be surprised if you
powerhouse.
got implants like
600 horsepower.
like tracker implants and shit.
600
well.
horsepower,
Wouldn't
pure
surprise me.
testosterone. I mean, I imagine.
Runs on blood.
Yeah, I imagine humans would just like evolve into humans, but we're like slightly angrier than we used to be. I think that's
What do you mean? I think we're like the peak at the moment.
No, I think we'll just keep like every time we evolve because we don't.
Have
need
you
to,
ever
we
seen
don't need to
Twitter
evolve
before,
anything.
Kappa?
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think
point.
we've hit a peak of anger.
No, I think we can do
I
worse.
think the peak was the Crusades, TBH.
That wasn't even
I think
anger.
the
That was
peak
just stupidity.
World War II.
That was literally just.
I
Dude,
think we've had a lot higher peaks. We can just see people be angry now.
dude, I love
Yeah,
the
we can
Child's
just see
Crusade.
everyone
It's
angry.
great. Have you heard of it?
What?
The Child's Crusade.
No.
It was like.
Oh, I know what that
It was like
is.
I think it was in like the double digits at this point. It was like the 12th or some shit. Maybe it was the 6th. I can't remember. But like they wanted to send more people to the Crusade, but they already sent like all their men because over the last 20 years they've lost every single war or something.
So they're sending kids.
They sent the
They sent
children,
kids.
the new generation, like 10, 15 years early, and they sent they trained the children to fight, geared them all up, sent them across, took months. They got there and then they got enslaved because they're goddamn children in the goddamn Middle East. What did you
What do you
expect?
think was gonna happen? Yeah.
So they just lost all of their children.
So now they just lost all like the next generation.
Yeah. So now it's like 3 popes and like 2 women, and then that's the entirety of England, basically, at that point. Welcome to the Crusades.
What an interesting world.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we gotta say about aliens because quite uncreative.
Crusades.
Speaking of aliens, we have Wreck-It Ralph too.
What the fuck?
Wreck-It Ralph is an
sense to
alien.
me.
Wreck-It Ralph is an alien. So everyone here's seen the trailer, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the Disney princess moment?
I saw Iron Man.
Okay, do you think that was satire?
No.
No.
No?
Actually, hold on. Here's the thing. I don't know. So I went to see Solo finally after complaining about it so much, and it was mediocre at best. But the point of the matter is the robot L3 is like a social justice warrior in that movie, where she wants to like help the robots because they're like enslaved or whatever the fuck.
What a parallel.
And at one point, Han Solo asks if she wants anything, and she says, "Yeah, I'd like equal rights." And it was the cringiest line ever. And it was a collective groan from the theater. So I can't tell if it was meant to be like a parody or not.
It
But then
definitely
she-
wasn't.
But
See,
like this isn't a fucking spoiler because the movie's shit. But later in the movie, she like gets shot and dies because of something she did by liberating all the robots. So I can't tell if it was a parody or not, and that's
See,
a bad thing.
In Solo, I don't think that's satire. But the thing is with Wreck-It Ralph, the entirety of like the trailer, it just seems like satire of how the internet actually is.
Nah, I don't think it's satire in the slightest.
Really? I
No,
think it's
I
I
satire.
think there's a little
It-
bit
like,
of
it doesn't come
lighthearted
off like
humor about it, but I think it's supposed to I think it's trying to be funny because it's like, oh, it's funny because it's true. We're being all edgy and dancing around the bush and all that. And then a bunch of people at the
See,
time are going
I-
to be like, yes, finally, they understand us, Disney.
I think
Like,
the
segue
writers
yours.
put it in as satire, but I think they also put it in because they're just like, it can go both ways. Like people know that people
No,
want it to
I-
be satire.
I
agree with
cannot
that,
see
but-
it going the other way, Brandon. I cannot
Really?
see that as satire in the slightest.
I feel
no.
like it's satire. And if it's not
No.
satire, that's just sad. But like, it to me, watching the trailer, I went through it with Henry, and we both agreed. Just like a lot of this shit just seems like an over exaggeration of the internet. It seemed like satire.
it's
I don't
not
think so. I think
satire-
you're giving it too much of the benefit of the
If
doubt.
it's not satire,
Like whenever mainstream
we all
media
die.
covers like the internet, what you end up with is like something that isn't really representative of the internet anyway. I mean, the Emoji Movie was completely playing it straight face, but it showed this ridiculous version of what the internet is. So like,
See,
why would this be any different?
And the problem is as well is we don't actually have like the bit after where she's like, oh yeah, men always try to save me. We don't have the bit after, so we can't tell if that character was just using it as a way to get out because
Well, that character was Sarah Silverman, so I'm gonna
Oh
guess
my
that
God,
they
you're
weren't
right.
playing it as like parody.
Oh no!
It wasn't satire. There's no way.
They would totally just
I really
transition off
wa-
that scene and be like, "Yep, we'll just leave that to sit there."
I want it to be satire. I really want it to be satire.
I think this
I don't think
movie.
it matters
I
that
think this
much.
is probably the most cynical Disney Pixar movie that I have ever seen for like a trailer. I'm already telling you right now, like it is incredibly cynical to look at that trailer.
I don't think
really
it matters
is.
that much. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I don't think it matters that much either, but like I saw like tons of people on Twitter where I saw like people being like, "Oh yeah, you go girl," that type of shit, and I'm like,
I
feel like
mean,
it's
I thought it was
satire.
grown worthy at best.
Oh,
Didn't bother me.
are you serious? It was
I don't know.
so.
I felt like I just wanted to bring it up because I wanted to hear what you guys thought about it.
I mean, parody political correctness worked in Deadpool 2. Like that was more clear cut.
Yeah, that was really obviously parody, though. You know, like this is a lot harder to tell because it's a Disney.
If you
animation.
have if you have trouble telling, it probably is doing a bad job there.
Okay.
Stop being racist, Cable.
yeah.
Fucking love that bit. You killed Black Tom.
Oh my god, we're
Yeah,
spoiling
if you
it.
can't tell, then it's not.
That's not a spoiler.
It's not doing
That's,
its
that's from
job.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
That's from
That's a pretty
Deadpool
good
2, though,
point,
just so we're clear. Not from Wreck-It Ralph.
It's from Deadpool 1.
Yeah,
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Like
Deadpool makes an appearance in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
good,
Yeah, I mean-
satire is clearly satire. So like
there was also a point where in the trailer that they broke the fourth wall for the title. So it was like, I don't know, it's hard to tell what's satire and what's not.
I don't like.
So I
I actually
don't
don't
think
like
it's
it when
satire.
people when they write in when they're like, "Oh, would this title be so much better?" And they're like, "Yeah," and then they just leave it there. It's like, why did you just punch us in the dick and leave us? Why did you do that? You could have just not made the joke.
Why did you say the title would be better and then the title hasn't been changed?
Yeah, wouldn't this movie be so
You
much
know?
better with this? Yeah, but we're not going to do that. What the?
It would be
What?
funny. It'd be funny if, like, at the credit scene, the title changed. But,
But if it's like,
you know, that's not going to happen.
yeah, no, it's just, hey, I'm just going to punch you in the goddamn dick and run away. All right, see ya. It's like, oh, thanks, man. I love this movie.
Oh,
Kappa,
also,
I have
I
a
think all the
question.
princesses look the same. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
Overwatch
heard that.
face.
Like, they all look like Elsa, apparently.
Well, I mean, from what I could tell, they reused a lot of assets because, like,
Unity
they used
slip.
Moana as a kid for, like, a bit in the first trailer.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, that's right.
So it looks like they reused assets.
Disney is an asset flip company now. Digital
Anyways,
homicide.
I have a question for
at least
Kappa.
they're pretty assets, I guess.
Yeah, they're good assets. Okay, Kappa, I have a question for you.
All right, hit me.
Okay, are you tired of McDonald's employees punching you in the dick when you're trying to make an order?
Absolutely. I hate people.
Okay.
What do you have in store
Well,
for me,
in that
Brandon?
case, you can now use a touchscreen kiosk to buy stuff at McDonald's, and more people are buying more stuff with it.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yes.
Well,
There you go.
This has been your
Um,
public service announcement.
yeah.
By McDonald's.
It's,
Don't want to get punched in the dick by the employee? Use the touchscreen.
That's like the only story I knew about
Yeah.
ahead of time.
Yeah. So, basically, McDonald's has figured out that people buy more food when they use a touchscreen kiosk over a real person. So basically, expect all McDonald's employees at the register to start disappearing slowly because it doesn't make sense to keep paying them hourly when you can put a touchscreen in the room that makes them buy more food and you don't have to pay the employee.
honestly,
So-
the fucking, like, the touchscreen is just more convenient, too, because, like, the fucking cashier can't physically mess up. They can physically mess up your order. If your order gets messed up, it's either a flaw with the technology or it's your fault.
Yeah, or they fuck it up in the kitchen.
True, but still, that's one less. Chance.
We had McDonald's the
Yeah.
other day, right? Like my dad went out to get it and all that. Went out to get it, bring it back, that kind of shit. No Uber Eats. And when he went there, it was like 5 or 6 p.m. and none of the people at like the register actually were there to serve customers. Like they just knew they're like, oh, we're not going to serve you. You can do it on the machine. We're just here for Uber Eats. Like that's all they were doing was filling out Uber Eats orders. and that was it. It was so weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
They've already started to transition.
I mean, that kind of just shows like where people are like people just don't like interaction, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like let's look at the Google Assistant for example, the one that will call places for you to book appointments. It's like that is an example of people not wanting to interact with people because it's just like, hey, Google Assistant, book an appointment here for this time.
Listen, I don't know how true that is, Brandon, because I really enjoy interacting with you guys. You guys are great.
Shut up.
Oh.
Gross.
You're not a real person. You're a hoodie.
I love talking to my
Get outta
favorite
here.
content creator, Lots Funds, and my second favorite, Lots Funds.
And the third favorite,
Lots Funds.
Spartans Wild.
He's
My
so
spine.
big, he has to be all three.
Feels the top three spots.
My first,
Diesel.
second, and third favorite member of Loudmouth are all Wild Spartans.
Diesel, we're fighting at VidCon.
I can't wait
understand
to
me?
fight you. They say Logan Paul versus KSI. No. Wild
above
Spartans
they
versus
can't go.
Wild
FPS
Spartans
Diesel.
versus the FPS Diesel. I have height and weight advantage on you.
Yeah, but I have speed. Also,
Dude,
You
dude,
have,
like,
you have
I'm
actual
cute.
you can
experience
run
in
away
fighting.
faster than you can catch him, Brandon.
There's no running.
why would you run away from a fight, loser?
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know, because the person is like fucking twice your weight and taller than you.
Yeah, but I still hit hard. I float like a butterfly, sting like a
Yeah, he's
BuzzFeed
got
article.
Sting like
padding.
a split tongue.
He'll hiss at me. Don't spit your venom. You goddamn freak.
Stop. Leafy memes.
The sunlight. Oh, it
speaking of
burns.
leafy memes, the fucking EA chat for the E3 conference that was today, it was a physical embodiment of Leafy because it was like every time someone went on the stage, everyone in the chat was just like cringe.
EA cringe compilation.
like-
They're probably right that it was cringy though.
No,
I mean, I didn't
no.
look at it.
Like someone was this indie dev was like introducing his game, right? And he was like really happy to introduce it, and like the chat was just like cringe. It's just like it's like the dude's just happy to present his game. Like fuck off. Like
Go away, chat.
God. Yeah, and then like they were literally just talking about like FIFA, and the whole chat was just like cringe.
Oh my
cringe.
god. Yeah, it sounds like that.
They
sounds
bring
like
an
top chat.
athlete out to talk about FIFA.
I don't think they did.
Do you think he knows any
I watched-
athletes? Dude.
Well, no, because I tuned in halfway through them talking about FIFA, so I'm not sure. But I know for a fact they did show off like YouTubers that were going to be playing NBA. Like they had like a picture of like poorly photoshopped YouTubers on basically a collage, and they're like, "Hey, these people are going to play it." So
Are there NBA
they did
YouTubers?
that. There's people who play
Yeah,
NBA. Yeah.
Wow.
And then post it on YouTube.
What a life.
NBA is huge. FIFA, Madden, NBA, those games are fucking huge. Like,
There's huge money competitions for those.
there's also
Massive.
huge money in them because, like, shit, those games have so many fucking microtransactions, it's ridiculous. Like, the
FIFA
reason
pack
that
openings.
EA's like, the reason EA's like, it's okay to put this many microtransactions in Battlefront 2 is because FIFA did it, and Madden did it, and they didn't have any problems. But, like, they didn't take the audience into factor.
The audience for those games is so different
It's
than
so
the fucking
different.
ones.
I don't know
Yeah.
why they didn't think about that, you know? Like, now they're completely pushing the opposite of being like, no microtransactions, no season passes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, though, because we just talked about obesity. Quite, you're up.
So, gays on YouTube.
Thank you for that segue.
So, there's like, as you guys all know, this is Pride Month, the only month where you're allowed to say gay shit without having to say no homo. So, and YouTube has...
Diesel, I'd suck your dick.
Brandon, I'd eat your ass with a spoon with a side of veggies.
at Blues Dank Cutie.
Hey, cutie.
I've scheduled a tweet for July 1st of saying no homo.
In reply to that tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I gotta say something gay to Mac when I get a chance. The issue with YouTube though is like they've been doing their whole like LGBT campaign like they do every month, right? They did their like proud to be whatever, and they highlighted some LGBT videos, all well and good, whatever. But some people have been getting mad because like they say that putting trans in your title instantly gets you demonetized, and also supposedly that YouTube has been running fucking like anti-LGBT ads on sub LGBT content.
Yeah, so like what the whole so someone put transgender in the title to show like, hey, this got my video demonetized, and like totally that could definitely get video demonetized, but like people are making it out like YouTube hates transgender people and gay people, which they're a company. They don't care. They're going to do what makes the money and pleases the advertisers. They don't fucking care. The reason those keywords probably got the video demonetized was because other videos that actually got confirmed manual like review demonetized probably had the term, let's say, transgender in it, you know? So it's like it makes sense in that case to have the video demonetized if a certain keyword is tied to demonetization. And
yeah, and like the context that keyword could have been used in could have been someone that was like just like ragging on transgenders.
Yeah, it's literally just tying that shit together. You know, like it's an algorithm, it's a bot, it's gonna make mistakes like that.
It's not perfect, but like it's an algorithm.
Yeah, like seriously, like there are words that are way simpler than that get demonetized. Like for example, fucking the word apology will get your video demonetized. The word worst will get your video demonetized. Little things like that shouldn't get your video demonetized do. So like that's totally not out of the normal for something like that to get your video demonetized. And then
Can I say the thing in Kappa's case, or is it?
I was actually going to bring that up.
Yeah,
like are we far enough into the demonetization that I can just say
kill, maim, murder Hitler?
Hey, what's up? You called me?
Hey, Kappa just put that at the end of his title to get it demonetized, and he forgot to delete it after when he published it.
Yeah, I fell asleep. For the transgender thing, if it was like, if the title was like, I love transgender people, or how being transgender saved my life or something, and it's talking very positively and like, it's all rays and sunshine, and it got auto demonetized because the word transgender, manually reviewed, and then denied because of the fact that it was talking about transgender issues or whatever, even if it's in a positive light, that would be different. However, if it's just auto demonetization,
that would totally be different.
That is not.
That
does not mean that YouTube are trying to censor people that are transgender. It means that they are trying to demonetize people that will speak harshly about it, because the few negative people talking about it will have far more of an impact against advertisers than the people speaking positively about it. So they'll catch like, the negatives first. You can apply, and if the video is supposed to be ad-friendly by its own merits, nothing to do with transgenderism, then it will be manually approved. That's how that works.
Yeah, it's a bot. Like I get like, and then like for example as well, it's like I got a video called r/madlads top post fucking demonetized, and like I'm pretty sure the video got demonetized because the dude in the thumbnail is holding a fucking banana like a gun. I'm pretty sure it's the only reason it got demonetized.
I would not be surprised.
They confirmed it for manual review, not advertiser friendly. And it's like, out of all the videos demonetized, you demonetize that one. Out of every single one.
So could you imagine the employee? He's like, oh, I feel harassed. I can't deal with this.
Yeah, this banana is really threatening.
I mean, okay, so I guess the question being begged here, why is there outrage if we all, like, I'm pretty sure, like, isn't this pretty common knowledge how the bot works by now? I'm pretty sure if you don't know how demonetization works, you're fucking
like maybe
idiot.
in our circle, but in other circles, not really.
There are tons of conspiracy theories about YouTube hating gay people and trans people, which I don't understand, by the way, because YouTube and Google are like literally companies that have fucking diversity quotas. Like
they're getting sued for said diversity.
All evidence points to the controversy, like
the complete opposite. Yeah,
there you go.
Like if you think they would make a conscious effort to hate gay people, like you're looking in the wrong spot.
It's very anti-business to hate gay people at the moment. So
yeah, for sure.
Auto demonetization as like a thing just means jackhole. It has absolutely. There's pretty much no relation.
Like it is
to
not
anything.
Yeah. It's not controlled by a person. It's an algorithm. Yeah. It's thoughtless, emotionless. It literally just works off of patterns.
Yeah, it's literally a bot trying to think like a human. It's a
bot they can't control.
We do not have that technology.
It's doing its best. Guys.
So with that all being said, do you guys feel that the outrage is warranted, or
the outrage about that? I mean, like, stupid. I'm just gonna say that's stupid, and it's
talking. Yeah,
it's ignorant.
I saw that. I saw the tweet, and like when I saw the tweet, I was just like, it's a fucking robot. You know, like it wasn't manually reviewed. Like if it was manually reviewed, confirmed, not okay, and the other ones were okay, I'd be like, okay, that's kind of fucked up. Yeah, but it's
I think like
it's just a keyword. Like that's literally it. It's just the keyword.
They've said before that they don't know what the bot really, how the bot works, because it's an AI learning, so they don't know how it works.
From what I've talked to, from when I had a rep, he got removed positions, and like I've heard that. It's a complete clusterfuck there at the moment. From what he told me, they don't know exactly how their own algorithms work. They don't, because it's an AI. It's learning as it goes. It's machine learning. So it's like the word. It was probably just tying stuff together in a database, and then like that's why I got demonetized. And it's like request for manual review before you go on an outrage, about it. So
yeah,
but then
I think the outrage is justified in that it shows that the fucking algorithm needs work and not really in anything else.
Yeah, the algorithm is really inaccurate.
Like it should have been a more general statement of like this algorithm's completely stupid, not just YouTube hates gay people.
Yeah, YouTube
or trans
is like
people.
censoring and like trying to hide
Like
away.
every video I upload gets demonetized, but it'll get manually confirmed every single time, like later, like the next day or later in that day.
Yeah. So
I pretty much had the
mean,
exact
like-
same experience. So
I
Yeah,
mean,
and
when
then,
you put
like-
kill, maim, murder, Hitler might get demonetized. Kappa.
Yeah, that might. That I can see why that
yeah,
would have some
maybe
adverse
that
effects.
caught it. Who knows? The other thing though with the anti-gay ads, I don't get that here in Australia, so I have absolutely no input. I've never.
I haven't
gotten-
even seen it. Like I haven't even seen
okay.
it.
I've gotten anti-gay ads, but aren't ads targeted at certain people?
yeah,
Yes.
they're targeted based on your search history and things like that. So like, let's say you had like gay search history, like you're literally like watching, gay focused content. It's like you might get an ad like that because it's like.
It just uses the
we think
keyword
you're
gay.
gay, and yeah, and it's like here's an anti-gay ad because it's like the one that I think that people were really focused on was like it was like a religious group basically saying
It was
like,
from PragerU. I saw that one. It was like a PragerU
how
one
bad
about
was it?
being
Because I
gay.
actually didn't watch it. I just knew there was an.
I mean, it's
anti-gay
really
ad.
just kind of the normal stuff that you see conservatives tout about homosexuality.
Okay.
It was kind of like light compared to like someone who's like, I hate the gays. Gay people are bad. Gay people will make you go fucking blind or something.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't anything like that. It was like a well-constructed conservative argument for why not to be gay. I don't agree with it, but like I don't see a
was
problem.
like-
Like if they're paying for the advertising space, then like
Yeah.
okay.
So like my opinion on it is like the same as Diesel's pretty much. It's like I don't agree with those ads at all. I think it's really fucking stupid and ignorant. But like I think when it comes to censoring advertisements, you're treading on like censoring free speech and like because it's like Google's a private company, right? And they defended these advertisers previous. They said like, hey, we can't really do much, but you can block these advertisements on your own channel. And Hank Green made a tutorial on that. So if you're getting ads you don't want, you can block them. But then like there was more outrage about it and they pulled the advertisement. And the way I see that is it's like you can't have it both ways, it's like you can't have like let's say there's an ad that's promoting homosexuality, by the logic of removing one that's against it, you need to remove the one that's promoting it too. You can't,
as long as they're both being like respectful about it, and they're not just like one's not like
as long as they're it's like I disagree with it a lot, like don't get me wrong, I think it's fucking stupid and ignorant, but if you can't just remove one and then not remove the other because you're treading on free speech, like I think everyone should have the right to say what they want to say regardless of how stupid and ignorant it is, And it's like it ties the argument of like Steam removing games and things like that. When you start removing content, you're opening the floodgates to remove anything that offends somebody. So it's like even if you don't like the ad, it's like they're paying for the ad, and it's like they're paying to spout complete bullshit. Like who cares?
Can I Can I say this
Point
is
and laugh. Point and laugh.
this is probably this is hilarious because nobody could have predicted this. But like the way I'm sure everyone here probably knows how YouTube's ad stuff works, but like the auction system, basically the algorithm will determine what's best for you, and that's how targeted ads work. It's amazing how they paid for anti-gay propaganda, essentially, or ad space, where they're like, we don't like gay people, but they ran them because of YouTube's algorithm. YouTube automatically put them onto pro-gay videos, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the ad.
The thing
you're
is,
not looking the
if
ad
it's-
out, but you're looking for the video. So if you're looking for the video, you're already pro-gay. So what the fuck's the ad gonna do? That's like the opposite of
The
targeted
thing is though,
advertising.
like the thing is though, like I don't even know how anti-gay it would be if it's from PragerU, because like the only thing I've seen about on gay people about from PragerU is like some gay dude talking about how you can be gay and a Christian, and I'm not 100% sure how that works, but like it wasn't like anything like super like anti stop being gay is sinful or whatever the fuck. Like I didn't see anything like that from them.
No, I would be surprised if they let like an advertisement that was just like, everyone, good Americans, grab your arms, go out and kill a gay guy today. Like I doubt that's gonna run on YouTube.
No, that shit should get fucking
That would be
taken
taken
down.
down.
Like that shouldn't be
Like,
allowed.
yeah,
Don't
That's like threatened violence against people.
exactly.
Like, it's
That,
totally
that
like
shouldn't be
crime.
fucking allowed. But like people just stating their like opinions, no matter how ignorant it is, it's like it's just their opinion. What it
I've
comes
always
down
been
to.
of the mindset either all or nothing, and
yeah.
that's something that I always like try to say on my channel. And someone's like, "You stole that from iDubbbz." Yeah, okay, I stole a libertarian principle from iDubbbz.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but like it's all or nothing. That's why Steam is like, okay, you can put anything on Steam now. I think that's a much better approach, and it's gonna have a lot of shitty games on Steam, but there'll be more good games on Steam, and the bad games will go to the bottom, and the good will rise to the top.
Unless it's PUBG.
Oof.
But
PUBG's at the top.
you know, at the very least, this whole advertisement scheme will fall on deaf ears because it's targeted towards the people that will automatically not agree with it. So there's no point.
Yeah, it's like what's like, because obviously they're making some kind of attempt to convert people to their opinions, but it's like you're not gonna convert somebody who's fucking gay.
Damn
conservative morals.
Stop being gay, you gay boys.
You're not gonna
now,
convert somebody. It's just not how it works.
If we talk about the current political spectrum, right? The reason someone PragerU would want to run their ads on a gay video is to try and get more gay people to be conservative, because that's something they want a lot right now. Conservatives are trying to be more like popular and diverse,
Libertarian,
because it makes them look better. Like that's just how it is. That's why, okay, first of all, that's why I got so many job offers when I worked in politics, because I was literally a brown conservative. That's crazy. I knew a woman who was a pro-life feminist, and she got job offers because she was conservative. Like, that's the only reason I could see them ever wanting to get ad space on a gay video, like, at all, is to try and make more diverse conservatives, because there's no other point to do it.
tactical. I got you.
I don't think it would work, though.
No, it wouldn't. It's not going to work at all. But I mean, they tried. Yeah.
They did their best.
Yeah.
Speaking of trying their best, Post Malone got new face tats under his eyes, saying "always tired." What do you think? What's the point? Does it even fucking matter?
No, I think that was a bad segue.
Don't care.
You know what I
We're
think?
here now.
It's
What?
a better
Presence.
decision the Diesel splitting his tongue.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
this is
You
something.
know what
I
I think? Brandon needs to lose a couple pounds.
Hey,
he has.
I think
Hey,
that
yeah.
means we're right,
Needs to lose
and
more.
he's being defensive.
I agree, Diesel.
Diesel's curled his tail back in the corner. He's growling now. He's getting all defensive.
You know what I think? Kappa's gonna grow old and die alone.
Well, I'm already old, so
As long as he keeps looking like he is, he's still got me.
I can't wait to see all the people ship Kappa and Quite. That's my favorite.
Quitens.
Quite and I got shit more than Kappa and Quite.
Wait, do
I
me and Quite
don't
get shipped
get
at
it.
all?
They make
We
weird
found
ships.
a fan fiction that was like 13 parts long. Like, there was 13 different parts to this fucking fan fiction.
That's not
Where's
the
my
only
fan
multi-chapter
fiction?
That's not the
I
only
don't
one
want
either.
it.
That's not the only one either.
Yeah, there's several
more.
multi-chapter
There's
fan
more.
fictions dedicated to me and Brandon.
Diesel, you were in this fan
And I don't
fiction
like
too.
Really?
Yeah,
Was
You
it
weren't
like a
in the
sexy
romantic
erotic
sense though.
one?
You were just kind of
It was
there.
like Star
You were
Wars
kinda there.
gay shit.
You were like a background character. No, that was literally Diesel's character. Stop this gay shit.
It was so great. I read the first chapter and like the
Stop
one
being
thing,
gay. I'm trying to sleep, fam.
like it's all
Can
from
someone
your
send this to me? I'm so
point of view,
curious.
yeah. And you're just like, you just get up and you're like, could you guys go the fuck to sleep? I'm trying. Stop being gay.
So who's the pitcher and who's the catcher?
I don't know.
it was all fluff. There was no fucking like.
it's
There's no hardcore
yeah,
action.
it's just
They
cutesy
never
shit.
get down. Yeah.
We need to sit down one day and read this fanfic called Sweet Apple Massacre.
Why?
What?
It's a My Little Pony fanfic. I was sent.
Oh my
years
god,
ago.
You
watched,
already turned me off.
Dude,
You already
we
turned me off.
watched
You
the
turned
My
me
Little
on.
Pony fucking YouTube movie today on a Root stream, and like it's so fucking weird.
We watched the Roblox movie too.
That was just funny.
Yeah, that was fucking great. The Last Guest.
The last guest on the server, dead.
So, any thoughts on Post Malone's face tattoos?
I personally would never get face tattoos, but like
Christian mom.
I don't know.
Post Malone makes him work.
Yeah, he makes them work pretty well.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
compared to some
It doesn't
people.
tarnish my view on him, honestly.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah, that's kind of just always been his thing. So like, I
he
don't
looks
know.
more like Lil Xan now, but not Lil. Yeah, Lil Xan, that's the one. But
Yeah, I
it
don't
works for him.
care. It looks
He
fine.
makes better music than Lil Xan, so that helps.
Oof.
Oh, reading this.
I mean, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty say happy birthday to Kanye West. So for any of you who were caught unawares, fucking Kanye's favorite show is it's Rick and Morty. Uberfax tweeted Rick and Morty has just this is a while
that's
bit
sweet.
old at
Good.
this point. Rick and Morty has just gotten a 70 episode renewal from Adult Swim, and Kanye quoted that tweet in like some broken sentence structure. This is the greatest news. This is my favorite show. I've seen every episode at least 5 times each.
My hero.
And then fucking Rick and Morty just like fucking they wished him a happy birthday. In fact, they sang happy birthday to him.
Yeah,
Happy
it's,
birthday, Jesus.
when the fuck are they gonna actually make like those fucking 70 episodes. Because, like, I feel like they haven't even really started.
No, there's no way they have.
It's not coming out for like until next year, is it?
God damn it.
3
gonna be
years
a
from now.
while.
Every voice is
A while.
Kanye. Kanye voices every character.
Every voice is Kanye.
Everything is drawn by
Let me-
Kanye.
Dude, you know, it'd be fucking amazing to have Kanye West in one of those episodes. You know what's gonna happen. They're gonna have Kanye West in one of those fucking episodes.
Kanye West plays God.
Okay, there's like this one fucking line on Push's album where it's like, Push is like, Kanye, when people get mad, when haters start attack, how do you respond? And he's like, scoop, poop de whoop, scoop, scoop.
Dude, that song is so fucking funny. It's Scoop,
Scoop?
Whoop, Scoopity Whoop.
It's great.
Fucking Morons.
Oh my god, Quiet, your fucking topics, man.
They're fucking ass. I love them so much.
They are ass.
Hey, viewers, if
You know,
you're in the
with
dark
me,
about
we
this,
have a
so am I,
20-minute
so-
conversation about jerking off.
We need to get one of those like every episode. We need intellectual conversations.
I don't
about
want to talk
masturbation.
about that shit anymore. I'm
I don't
genuinely
wanna
sick
talk
of that
about
already.
nutting anymore.
Quiet. You don't have to talk about it. Diesel and I can have a circle jerk about circle jerking.
Okay, can you guys just do those topics first
You
and you
guys
call
know
me
what a
10 minutes
soggy
later when you're
biscuit
done?
is?
No, I don't.
Like, can you, like, can I
don't-
just, like,
I don't know if I want to know.
Wait, a soggy biscuit. A soggy biscuit is when you get a bunch of your bros all stand in a circle around like a biscuit, like a cookie,
Okay,
right?
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to
And
hear this. I
then
don't want
you
this
all
to finish.
jerk off, and the last one to nut on the cookie has to eat the cookie.
Classic Fridays.
I was about to say, do you think we'll have enough bros at VidCon? But nah. I don't want to suggest it.
I'm really glad I'm not going. I'm really glad I'm not going
Yeah.
now.
Can you imagine someone trying to convince you, Clay, please come to VidCon, we're going to nut on this biscuit.
Yeah, no. If you didn't want me coming,
See the
there's a fucking way.
attractions. See the wonders.
Henry, Niall, and Matthew in their 13-hour flight are going to play this game.
in the aisle.
No,
Yeah,
I
in
want to
the
nut
seat.
with all of them.
Alright. Save
Yeah,
your
I
nut.
nut all of you.
They can nut there too.
I don't know, we've looped
I
back
mean,
around
you
to
know.
how many times can you nut a day?
Dude,
Quick,
think about
escape.
it. You could eat pyrocynical nut.
Dude, some people.
Some women dream of
someone
that.
Someone dreams of that. That someone is me. No, that'd be big fan. Hey,
I'm fucking crying.
hey, now, big fan. Could I eat your nut? That would be.
Hey Niall, big fan. Can you jerk off on this cookie for me?
You just place it on the ground,
Yeah.
like in front of it, like, at your own pace. Yeah.
God. Damn.
Okay, can we talk about the mermaids?
Sorry, what?
Quite.
Yes.
Can we talk about the
Beluga
mermaids?
whales. Beluga
Yeah.
whales. They look like they got legs, but they ain't got no legs. Those are just bones. Next.
Wait,
Here's the real topic.
no. I want
to
to talk about this. Do you think they're going to evolve to walk some point?
What's a whale?
God, I hope not. That's fucking terrifying.
Well, they look like they have, like, they legit look like they just have legs that are connected. Like, look, I'm sending it in chat.
like they look like they have legs under their fucking skin.
Yeah, like they look like they're about to, like, walk.
Oh yes, those things. Yes,
Yes, the beluga whale.
They're gonna
That
go.
thing.
They're gonna get fucking legs. Calling now.
they're gonna
We're
kill
gonna
us
be,
all.
and when they do, we're fucking
Yeah.
done. We're done. We're
We're gonna
done.
have to fist fight them back into the ocean.
But they'll have like massive legs and just choke
No,
us
we're
to
gonna
death.
have to.
Kappa, have you ever fist fought a kangaroo?
Maybe.
Kappa,
What up?
maybe. Oh,
I think so.
I've seen someone punch a kangaroo in the face.
Yeah.
Didn't he get like fucking? Wasn't wait? Why? Who? I've seen that video clip, but like, what was the context?
The kangaroo was
I
holding
don't
the
know,
dude's
this-
dog, so he ran up and punched him in
Yeah.
the fucking jaw. Like a
Oh
hero.
yeah, what a fucking G.
Yeah. I like this.
I didn't know. Like it looked really weird. It's like this kangaroo is like legit holding this dog.
Yeah,
Like,
for no reason. It's not doing anything with it. It's like, hey.
It's really weird how humanoid that kangaroos are. Like they're the most humanoid animals I can think of that aren't fucking like like
humans,
fucking primates.
basically. I've eaten kangaroo once. It was very nice.
for
What does it taste like?
kangaroo.
It is actually kind of like a with no seasoning. It kind of tasted like a little bit like seasoned chicken, but it was like way more tender. And if it was cooked just right, it just like breaks apart. It was delicious. Absolutely fantastic.
That kind of sounds
It
good.
is
actually.
really nice. But
And this episode, we try kangaroo meat imported from Australia.
imported from
Okay,
Colorado.
let's talk about some chubby meat. Kim Jong Un.
So,
Yes. Chub.
at the time of us. At the time of us recording this episode, the Kim Jong-un Donald Trump summit has not happened yet. But what has happened is two impersonators, one of Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, had their summit ahead of time. And when I saw the headline, when I saw the fucking Twitter moment, I was like, wait, wasn't that supposed to be on the 12th? But why are they skipping? But apparently they're just chilling, bro.
Like bros.
Oh, damn.
Like bros do. Hey,
Wow,
dudes,
they
probably
look
like
like
These
they look a lot
impersonators look
alike.
exactly alike.
There's some pretty good. They're pretty good fucking impersonators.
Yeah, they look exactly alike. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Pride Month can't be gay.
For people watching with audio, it looks like Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un. There you go.
We almost made it the whole fucking episode.
I had to do it once. I had to do it once.
I was hoping, because I was like, I want this meme to die. Just don't fucking say anything on the show. And then Brandon fucking
Dude,
said
I love
something.
the Pictionary meme. It's great.
Okay, we're not saying anything anymore. Deal? Deal.
You know what's gonna happen again.
It's gonna happen
One
again.
of us is gonna be a rebel and be like, let me say it again. Just like how I keep talking about
Jerking off.
jerking off.
Huh?
Well, we take turns. Like, I feel like it's switched. Like,
We take
depending on the
turns having a
episode.
circle jerk about jerking.
White biscuits.
Circle jerk
Go
about
away.
jerking, the jerk
Please go away.
jerk.
Humpback whales are
Okay.
famous.
It's,
in my
yeah.
Don't be a
There you
jerk.
go.
Impersonators. One of them is named Howard X and the other is Dennis Allen. Guess which one's which?
Dennis is the Asian.
Nope.
No, I was
I
correct.
was gonna say Howard X was the Asian.
Damn.
Dennis Allen is the he's Donald Trump.
Howard X sounds like
Howard
a porn name.
Yeah.
Howard X fucking
Howard X
gonna
gonna give it to you.
Howard X, go give it to you. Go give it
Dude,
to
I
you.
love DMX. Great rapper. Massive homophobe. Not really feeling it anymore. Just saying.
Did not
Okay.
know that.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
but I
his
didn't know you were
lyrics. Yeah, the dude goes on a rant about gay people. He's like, I don't like them.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's
Damn.
in X Gonna Give It To You. He's like, man, how can you deal with holding another man's hand? Something like that.
Oh.
It's like really like
Well, that's-
anti-gay.
I mean,
like, oof.
I've held my bro's hand before.
Yeah.
Like, there ain't nothing
I've
wrong
held a
with
bro's
that.
hand.
Diesel and I are gonna hold hands at VidCon.
I'll hold hands with
I'm gonna
Brandon.
hold a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I didn't know that was that funny. Damn.
I don't know why I thought it was that funny. I should know.
Can we hold hands as we go to IHOP?
Don't you mean IHOB?
Oh yeah,
IHOB.
I hate.
That's right. I forgot. It's gonna
By
take
the
a while
time
to
this
get used to
episode goes
that.
up, they're gonna reveal what that's about, aren't they?
Yeah, the 11th. The day this goes up, actually, I think. Yeah, the day after this goes up, or before.
Ooh,
No,
in
after. There we
strange
go.
times.
Okay, Kappa.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys meet Kappa?
Okay.
That was the worst question.
Kappa, do you want to answer this? Or do you want me to?
I'll probably answer it the correct way, the more truthful way.
Go for it.
The way I met Quiet was an amazing tale of events where he called me, and that was literally it. I was in his server. I was a fan of quite a lot of people. I still am of the time I was in the community, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then that was literally it. I think it was the first words that
Yeah.
we spoke in private.
Well, in private, yeah, but like the first time I ever met Kappa was like this was like when I was still like really small. Like I hadn't even hit like
You're
I was
1K.
way before my blow up like last year. I was at like around 1K and like I would just like add everyone in my server, like anyone want to play Murder Miners, and like usually a few people would come out and like we just play. Kappa usually was always there, and we were on equal footing for a little bit because like he had just gotten the game and then he ended up
For
whooping my
3
ass every
seconds,
single fucking
yeah.
time. Yeah. So like, and then eventually like I figured we played enough that like I just like kind of called him like in private after like I had added him on my friends list a while ago because he seemed like a cool guy, and like we just got to the point like where we were talking like pretty much every other day, every day.
Yeah,
Became pretty
been
good
those
friends.
for
And
a long time. Like,
yeah. And then I met Brandon, and then Brandon met Kappa through me, and so on and so forth.
I can't.
I'd like to specify, Kappa and I met because I wanted to yell at him to upload videos.
Actually, the first time I spoke to you, Brandon, was in your own server. Bam.
I had it. Oh yeah, I
Bet you
did have
wouldn't
a
remember that
server.
one, bitch. Cool.
No, I don't, because I deleted them all.
Yeah, roasted.
I had two Discord servers, and I don't know how to run a Discord, so like it was just like a couple mods and like a bunch of retards basically. And every time I made a Discord, it turned complete AIDS and it just nuked it. 'Cause, like, I'm just like I can't manage this. Like someone will DM me,
That's so you.
someone's putting furry porn in your server, and I'm like, there's a porn chat for a reason, and I just like fuck this.
Go away. Yeah, and I met FPS Joshel at the same time I met Brandon, I'm pretty sure. Well, met, quote unquote, like in
Yeah.
private. I can't remember what the fuck you guys were talking about. It was something like really dumb. You actually had
Probably
that icon
jerking
on as
off.
well, and I was like,
I think we were playing like fucking Monster Hunter or some shit.
Yeah, I was sitting there complaining.
probably. Yeah,
probably.
You didn't speak much.
Most conversations.
And
Just
If
sitting
I
there
don't know
complaining.
you at first, I won't speak a lot, but I'll like warm
Oh.
up to you, and then I talk about being weird.
the
and shit.
second time, I remember the second time I spoke to you, we talked about your multitude of relationships and just like the weird oddities of your dating life. And I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, this guy's a player.
Okay, it's not a multitude of relationships. Let me
Yeah,
clarify. I've only been in like 3 long-term
But like
relationships.
the nice icon.
What did you just change your
They
picture
changed his
to?
picture to a gif of FPS Diesel dancing, but like
I
it was a
also
little
have
bit-
Nitro, so it's an actual GIF.
when he was a little more chub.
Like if you click my profile, it starts dancing.
Yeah, it was weird. I remember like I was like, wow, this Diesel guy's a player. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, wow, this guy's
I was
got a
just
sad
like,
life.
okay. I was telling Kappa about like why Tinder is awful, and I was telling him about the weird dates I've gone on, where it's like, oh, I've talked to a girl that's like, yeah, I talk to dead people, and I'm like clairvoyant.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's another one who was like absolutely rich, and she would be constantly like flexing on me on our date, and I was like, wow, you're like hella obnoxious. And then I told him about the one that that was a relationship. I told Kappa the one that was like, oh, I'm seeing a girl now. Bye.
Oh, yeah, the one that was like, yeah, she could tackle me to the ground. she was a walking fridge. Played rugby or something like
well,
that.
that just sounds weird. God.
Good God.
Absolute unit, that one.
I am so glad I am not dating anymore. That is like, well, I am
But you're
dating.
not going
I am
out
seeing
seeking
someone,
dates,
but
you know.
I'm not going out and seeing
Single
other
life.
people. Like,
I didn't think you knew my
God,
age
it
at
is
that
so
point,
much
which was
better.
weird. I was like,
I thought you were gonna be 16.
yeah. Turns out I'm fucking not, guys. By the way.
Turns out you're like the oldest one here.
No, I'm not. Diesel is.
yeah, I'm the oldest one.
What
Birthdays, go.
January 27th.
December. We're literally opposite
shit.
ends.
So he is older.
So Diesel is like almost a whole year older than me.
No, because you're both the same age now.
Diesel?
So are you December 1997?
No.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
no, then
confused.
basically
Diesel,
a whole
you're
year
20,
older
right?
than- Yes,
I'm
20.
19 at the moment.
Oh, I thought you were 20.
Okay.
No, I'm 19 right now.
Oh,
So he's like almost a whole year older than
so
me.
Diesel is the oldest. I just realized right now it goes 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Nice.
dab.
I just did.
Damn the haters.
Kappa, you want to replace Diesel?
With being the oldest,
On the
being the
Loudmouth
first to die.
podcast, rude.
Is that.
No. I haven't
First
decided
to
what
die.
yet, but do you want to replace
Absolutely.
Diesel?
Just replace me in general.
Yeah. As a human being.
No, not in general. That's too much. That's too much to handle. I'll miss you.
I'll be both
Oh,
people
thank
in the call.
I'll miss you if we replace you all together, but we can replace you in the podcast.
What is a food you would try but would never try again?
Soggy biscuit.
Is everyone answering
Soggy
this?
biscuit.
Oh my
Speak at
fucking
once,
god!
Jesus
Did you really
Christ.
just say that? Did you really just say that?
I wouldn't. Just
Probably something that I like would know but is gross, and then I'd say it. I'd do it just to say I did it, and that's it.
maybe kimchi.
I don't know.
I haven't
I don't
tried
really-
kimchi. But I imagine I won't like
Maybe
it.
blue cheese.
There's this hot sauce called Flashbang that's incredibly hot.
Don't by the name.
And I say that I'll
yeah,
never try it
something
again.
spicy.
But every time I say that, I go and do it, and it's like taking mace and eating it. It's awful.
The name is just like, it disorients you. Don't eat this.
It does. It does. It gives you hiccups. Your nose starts running. Your mouth just fills with saliva. Like, it hurts just thinking about it. You start crying.
What the fuck?
I took a little drop of it once. Like, I put a dab on my finger, and then I
Dab.
ate it. But then
Dab.
I went to go take a pee afterwards, but I didn't wash my hands beforehand, so like my dick was on fire. It was the worst feeling in the world.
Oh, you told me about this.
yeah.
That's fucking.
dick.
This reminds me of the time iDubbbz was like on a stream, and he was talking about how like he set his dick on
yeah.
fire, like figuratively.
With hot sauce.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was
something
awful.
spicy probably. Something spicy.
Yeah, it'd probably be something spicy for me too because I hate spicy foods.
Of course.
Hey,
White man.
stop it.
Okay. Who are all right? Let's go down the line. Starting with Kappa. Who were your favorite YouTubers besides your friends?
Well, I don't think people realize this enough. I was like fucking hardcore fans of like the majority of the people that I now know. Like, it's really weird, but that's how it works. Like,
I mean,
it's like, who do I? Okay, if I consider friends like the people in Fam Squad, right?
yeah.
Everyone there that makes videos, I watched their videos and was a fan of before I spoke to them. So I don't know if I'm allowed.
Okay.
Can I still choose them?
Okay, just say PewDiePie.
I would say Nile.
Okay, so PewDiePie.
PewDiePie 3.
Yeah. I mean, I watched Niles' videos before I knew him. Like that's kind of like how I got started with the whole commentary
same.
shit.
Okay, for me, I definitely have to say Ali A.
Ali B.
He has some of the.
Okay, nice real answer.
He has some of the best intros ever.
Yeah.
Like he'll start off being like, "Oh my god," and then he'll play a bass boosted version of his own intro.
Oh no, dude.
He actually uses
Brandon's
that.
just got a hard on.
What actually, Brendan?
What actually? See, like this is the thing. I don't watch YouTube much. I usually like what I'll do is I'll play like Twitch in the background if I'm gonna like do shit or like want to watch something or I'll listen to a podcast. So like
Loud
it's hard to narrow it down. Like yeah, like I'll listen to like Dude Soup and stuff like that. It's hard to like Gus Johnson makes some really funny shit, and I usually watch it whenever it comes out. But like, I don't really have like a specific favorite. So I like the tech channels, like Linus Tech Tips.
So basically, you
and stuff like
pussied
that.
out with this answer. All right, these on to you.
Well,
I mean,
nothing
I
to say.
don't
You just said
watch like commentary YouTubers.
Nobody does.
People like people always think I steal ideas. It's like I literally just have like a sixth sense and just end up doing the same video.
It's almost like
trending.
they're trending. Wow.
It wasn't even. Sometimes the topics aren't even trending, and it happens. I really like video essays and film stuff. So this guy who does a lot of anime stuff. His name's Super Eye Patch Wolf. By the way, incredibly handsome man, but really great essays on like things like Junji Ito or like Bleach and why it failed. There's also some good like video game essay people. I think Mandalore Gaming is the funniest. I really enjoy watching his shit. I like rewatch his videos, which is really rare for me to do. So he's really interesting, and so is Joseph Anderson. Those are all really great guys. Like, damn, I love their fucking content. So good.
Yeah, for me, it's like the list is kind of big because like YouTube is literally all my content. I don't watch Twitch or barely Netflix, but fucking Nightmind is a pretty consistent one. Like, it has been over the last couple of years. Recently, Will and E. There's this guy Blue Shades. I guess you could consider him my friend, so I don't know if he counts, but like he makes like video essays and shit on like internet culture and whatnot. So I really enjoy that stuff. Nerdwriter's pretty cool, and I guess Tanner Brongart.
Tanner Mojo.
That's my favorite.
For all of us, that's everyone's answer now. Tanner Mojo.
If I were to say like a favorite, by the way, for like Twitch, it'd definitely be Lyric.
Okay.
So, because like that's what I usually consume.
Favorite band or song? All right, let's just narrow it down to band because song is going to be too hard.
What about artist?
Artist, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, who wants to go
I'm
first?
putting on my Spotify.
Kappa?
No, someone else go first.
E double. There we go. Diesel, you're next.
Fine.
Ghost.
White.
You goddamn.
Frank Ocean, I guess.
Yep, you're slow, Kappa.
Why?
We win.
This isn't fair. My computer's still booting up Spotify
How do you not know
There's
your
just
favorite
there's just
artist
so
at the top of your
because I
head?
listen to a lot of things.
Frank Ocean isn't even off the top of my head. It's just me guessing.
It's me guessing who my favorite is. I don't know who my favorite is.
I'm the same as Kappa.
Oh,
like, I listen
probably
to a shit
Joji,
ton of different
actually.
people. Yeah,
I
Joji's
pretty
pretty tight.
consistently like the stuff.
Okay,
Nice. Cats, dogs, or other?
parrot.
These are like some kind of
Parrots?
feathered and furred creature.
Yeah, parrot.
Okay, no.
No, I hate
Anyway.
birds. Definitely dogs.
Dogs.
Birds are annoying as shit. They never shut up.
I think they're cute, but
I think birds are
definitely
cute.
dogs.
They don't
Dogs
shut
definitely.
up.
I like Jade Animation's bird. Ari, bloody adorable that little thing.
I love possums.
Possums.
That's
Ew.
a weird one.
That's a weird one. Yeah.
I like dogs more, but I love
I
possums.
love raccoons.
Well, we can't say that one anymore.
raccoons are cute.
We get banned off Twitch.
Oh god.
Dude, there's a type of cheese with that word in Australia, so I can't say that ever.
Brandon, in case you haven't noticed, there's literally a chat in my Discord server specifically for possum pictures.
Oh, I
weird.
actually didn't notice
I'd
that.
feel, they'd all look like they're like screeching.
Yeah,
or
like
something.
screaming at the top of their lungs.
And it's adorable.
No, they're apps. Have you seen a possum? Have you met one?
You're like objectively.
They're
wrong,
outside.
I'm
They're
sorry.
outside my window right now. Like, I'm not joking. I can see some.
Go hit them.
Like, no, seriously.
Go push them off the edge.
Sometimes I
He can
actually
see-
have
he
to
can see
open
the
my
outback
window
right
and just
from
yell
his,
at them to get off my roof.
Look at them. Look at those possums. They're so cute.
Dude, possums look weird as shit.
Those look like
They're really
rats.
cute.
They look like rats.
Yeah, they just
Yeah, they do look like
big
rats. They look like
They're possums.
rats with bigger eyes.
All right, Pictionary time.
They look like rattatas. They look like rattatas. There we go.
The possums are really cute.
Quite shut up.
It's like a bunch of really ugly puppies.
But like not the cool kind.
Okay, Kappa. Oh god, Kappa. They're all the runt of the litter.
Yeah.
Please stop.
I can't wait till we get to the.
Possums are bad.
Can't wait till we get to the question where it's like, "Hey, are you and Quiet dating?"
Well, that's not on the
list.
list, but are you guys dating?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yes, they are.
yes.
Diesel,
No,
don't try and answer
wait,
this
no.
for me.
We're leaving that open ended.
It's a
Leave it
Kappa,
out.
what are you
it's
majoring
supposed
in
to be a
uni?
secret.
No, no.
What do you?
Yes, they are.
But let's see.
Kappa.
Actually, no. Skip that one.
What?
Favorite fast food?
I just
delivery?
asked that one.
What did you ask?
Wait. Oh.
I asked, what are you majoring in uni?
Well, currently I don't actually have a major.
Okay, there's your answer.
Oh
You're
wait, we
majoring
have
in
we
gen.
have
Just go
we
to
have a
uni.
different system. Do you have a bachelor's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, maybe we don't. But the current course, I just transferred to a different course, and it doesn't have a major. It's just a screen film thing.
Okay.
Film
I'm
thing.
training
So,
to become a
then
starving
quite-
artist.
Well, speaking of starving, your favorite fast food or delivery food?
Taco Bell and fucking Sonic got me in stitches. Not Sonic, Dairy Queen got me in stitches.
Sonic is good.
Also Wendy's.
Sonic is good.
Sonic's good, but it's like it's not.
Sonic
something I
is
go to
gross,
enough.
man. I
Really?
don't like Sonic.
Are you talking
I haven't
about?
had Sonic in
I
so long.
like it, bro. They got
couldn't say.
some good breakfast shit. Like I can't
Are you
even
guys
lie.
talking about the hedgehog?
When I went to Sonic,
Or-
I remember it being good.
No, food.
No, there's a.
Do you know what
there's a-
Sonic
No.
is?
This is
I don't
very.
have it there.
Oh my god.
This is very alienating for me. It feels like you're talking about
Do
the
you guys
hedgehog.
have fast food there in the Outback?
They have McDonald's.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Do you have the Outback Steakhouse in Australia?
Dude, I saw ads for that, right? When I was like 12 or something. So many ads. I've never been there and I've never seen one. I don't think they exist.
Damn.
I have a question about fast food. Okay, since IHOP changed their name to IHOB, right? Is McDonald's gonna change their name to WickDonald's?
Didn't they do that for like Women's Day?
Oh,
yeah,
they
they did.
did.
They
Yeah.
flipped the M.
They swapped it. They
No,
flipped it
they-
upside down. Yeah.
Yeah, they flipped it for like a day, and it was only one location.
From M to W for Wumbo.
There are no Outback Steakhouses in my entire state.
Damn. Have you guys ever had White Castle?
We don't have White
No.
Castle.
I don't know
Oh
what
my
that is.
God. You don't even know
What?
what that is.
Harold,
Holy
come on,
shit.
goes the White Castle. What a goddamn classic.
You gotta go to like, I don't know. I go to like a White Castle in the middle of the Bronx. Like,
Oh
like,
no,
down
it's
to
a
the
White
city.
Castle for his white knight armor.
God, no.
Kappa, you're home.
No, Diesel's home.
But
I'm a cunt.
they serve like little mini sliders, right? Like all of their stuff is like that. And like no matter what you have from White Castle, you will get the runs. Like you will have
Oh, it
diarrhea.
sounds like Taco Bell.
It's way worse than Taco Bell.
Oh,
That's how bad
Jesus.
it is. But it tastes fucking amazing. I fuck with that. Also
Alright, is that all the
Chipotle.
question?
I don't answer. I don't even know my
Chipotle's
favorite
good.
fast food. Chipotle's okay. It's like
I like Chipotle. Moe's is
Moe's
fantastic.
never been
is
to
so
Moe's.
underrated. Oh my god.
God, I fucking love Moe's.
I don't even know what's
God.
going on. You're just saying words.
I don't know
now.
what a Moe's is. You probably don't know like half like the franchises we have.
I know
here.
Taco Bell, but then as soon as you talk about Moe's, I'm like, what?
I think I've used Moe's like as a prop at least once in one of my videos.
You
I
have, yeah. It was.
fucking love
I think it was like mac and cheese or something.
Oh, it was queso. It was queso. Their queso is so fucking good. God.
Quiet is now fully erect.
Not that I would know, because I can't. Not because I
There
can't
was some
eat
fast food.
He just rubs it against his face mask.
The texture.
It's like God. I can smell how good this is.
Um,
So is that all? Is that all the questions we have?
Yeah.
McDonald's, by the way.
All right. I guess I'm doing the outro.
McDonald's. McDonald's.
My Spartan.
So,
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I take your order?
Welcome to McDonald's.
Welcome to Chili's.
Welcome to Chili's.
so thank you for tuning into this episode of the Loud Mouse podcast. Thank you, Kappa, for coming out this
Yeah,
episode.
it's fine,
If
man.
you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at loudmouse_. If you want to check us out outside of YouTube, we also are on iTunes and SoundCloud. We upload 2 new episodes a week, if you didn't know already, on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Yeah, I think that's about it.